Hey folks, so every once in a while I like to post these very brief, sort of snappy sound bites on my community post tab here on YouTube. Here's one of them that I just want to read off to you briefly now. Try waking up today and saying, I get to eat nourishing oatmeal and fruit this morning, or I get to move my body today. It's a great deal more empowering than I have to eat oatmeal, or I have to eat exercise. Get to over have to. What do I mean by this? There's a lot of ways in which we make weight loss or health improvement, working on fitness, whatever domain this is of health, seem like a chore to us. Sometimes we can follow a very harsh calorie deficit. That can make it really unbearable. Maybe our exercise program is rather too extreme, especially if we're a beginner. That can make things unsustainable. In other words, we can follow all of these tactics and methods out there that do indeed make weight loss really, really tricky. A lot of these strategies I do think are inherently flawed. But there's also an onus on us ourselves. It's not just the strategy we're following that can be a problem, it can be us too. All of our self-talk can make us believe that weight loss is a bigger chore or a bigger deal than it needs to be. And yes, it's tough, and yes, sometimes there'll be suffering involved. But there are little things you can do to make it a bit more easy on yourself, to make it quote-unquote effortless. I know the idea of effortless weight loss seems like a utopian fantasy to some people, but we can indeed make things easier. I think one way to do this is by really meticulously monitoring our self-talk rather than thinking to ourselves, as I gave in the example earlier, oh no, I have to eat my oatmeal today because that's what's going to keep me on track for my weight loss goals. No, I get to eat this wonderfully nourishing meal of oats. We've got the fiber there, the vitamins and minerals that come with the oats, and the fruit I'm going to add on top. It's going to make me feel amazing. It's going to take me a step closer to my goals. So it's also going to give me some energy to last throughout the day rather than like a junk food or an eggs and bacon breakfast or something like that that's full of saturated fat, very little fiber, very little in the way of carbohydrates too, of course. And just that little reframe, it can seem impossible for some people, but that little reframe, what it can do to people, amazing, amazing. So my message to you folks, yeah, that's just one brief soundbite. The way I would expand on that is monitor your self-talk meticulously and make sure there's nothing that you're doing every single day that is making weight loss unbearable. And that can start with what's going on in your head, your beliefs, your self-talk, and the scripts that are really running you, these stories that I'm always talking about in these videos rather, that we hold from the past still today. So think about that sort of stuff, folks. It's amazing how your thoughts and beliefs really do influence your actions, so remember that.